What is up, everybody? We are going to talk about the area of Newell, Lake Denham, and Deaton today. It's been a while since I've flown over any of these. This one is Newell, and Newell runs into Lake Denham. Lake Denham is the brown part that you're seeing that doesn't have any houses yet. Newell's going to have a couple things, the Jubilee putting course and the Mickey Lee pitch and putt. Lake Denham is just south of, you guessed it, Lake Denham, and north of the Florida Turnpike. It's the southeasternmost point currently where the Villages is putting homes. It won't be soon though, because Middleton and the area where the new high school and middle school will be the next new south point, which will be south of this area, south of the Turnpike, just along the old 470 or the Parkway, which is what it's called now. This is looking east along that way, along the area of Dabney. And then we're going to take a look at Newell coming up here soon. As soon as we move. This area is going into Okahumpka. And then it heads right into Leesburg. Okahumpka is like a little blip on the map. Pretty much like a traffic light with a ice station, or at least it used to be. I'm sure it won't be that small very soon, but currently it is. Now we're going to spin around and we are looking south along that same area. You can see the sun setting in the background over to the west, but we are over to the east looking south. That's along the Parkway. Now you can jump on the Turnpike here and head either east or north. It doesn't go east or north in this direction currently where it's at, but that is the way the Turnpike goes through the state. It will take you all the way down into the Florida Keys, and it will take you up to Wildwood. Currently, they are going past that. That's been approved, so in the next few years there'll be construction on the Turnpike, and that's supposed to be widened as well. That area up in the background is Newell. That is currently under construction. That's all that new green you see. That's the Mickey Lee pitch and putt and the Jubilee putting course. Wilman Newell is who it was named after. He was the first plant commissioner for the Florida State Plant Board and University of Florida's former College of Agriculture director. Best known for eradicating citrus, canker, and other invasive plant species. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting that they chose to name it after him. There's some pretty cool areas over here as well, dealing with the wildlife and being able to go back, and of course there's trails and bike trails and running trails and golf cart trails through here as well. I found this little area pretty interesting. It's along the north side of Lake Denham, and it kind of goes back here into the trees in between a little path. I would assume these are going to be running paths or a golf cart. It's either a golf cart path or a running path. But it did look like they had a wall back here built up with a little pad, like they're going to put a few houses. Kind of like the other areas, which I called the Secret Cove in Richmond, or down by the hammock at Fenney, or West Fenney, whatever it's called. They have like little areas that are kind of back in the cut. It was a beautiful sunset that you can see here going just south of the Turnpike. I mean, this area gets some really good sunsets, especially over in Hawkins and those areas in particular, and the water makes it look even better, especially when it's super green and all grown and built out. This spot on the right here, on the other side of the trees, that's dirt, is also Newell. And that is the Franklin Village Recreation Center in the middle of your screen right there. Of course, has pickleball, tennis. There is a pool. You can't beat the view that you get from here, especially from the drone. So you can see that, I mean, look at the golf course and the sun, and it's just a very nice area. I didn't notice the Turnpike traffic too much. I know I get asked that question a lot, but it doesn't bother me, and I don't think, I've said this 1,000 times, I don't think it would bother me to live in this area, even with the Turnpike there. Maybe at night, I'm sure it's a little louder with not such ambient noise going on. And currently they are paving more east of this. Megason's going to run all the way out to Central Parkway. It is not done yet, so Megason is not paved all the way out, but it's pretty close. And I can't confirm if you can or cannot drive through there, but there is a way that construction workers are coming off of Central Parkway or 470 to come through there and go all the way through into Newell. This is the Mickey Lee putting course, which is right behind, or the Mickey Lee pitch and putt, which is right behind the Franklin Village Rec Center. And you can see there's already people out there on it. There seems to be a lot of people moving in the area already, and there was a lot of traffic, a lot of golf carts, so quite a few people settling in. And it wasn't too long ago that I was coming out here and taking pictures and there weren't even any houses. And now Newell's almost all the way done. They just have this northeastern corner of Newell just across the street from the Franklin Rec Center. It just never blows my mind more how quickly they get these areas done. They build them out so fast. You can see some of the trailers in here from the tilt wall construction, or the pre-built walls that they bring in, and I think it's really sped up their construction process. But they have been working on this area for quite some time, and as soon as they get through all these, I'm sure Middleton is going to be next. I'll be doing some videos on Middleton very soon to show you how far they are on the school and the middle school, the high school, the childhood development center. And Middleton is that area where they're going to have younger families, not retired. The workers are going to be living, so that's going to be interesting. I was told or heard somewhere that they would be releasing some of those houses later this summer. We would get to see the prices of Middleton later this summer, so that would be exciting. You can see the tilt wall construction right there with the crane. There's two, a bigger crane and a smaller crane out there with all the trailers so that they can put up those tilt walls, and they can knock those houses out pretty fast. This leads right into St. Catharines, Citrus Grove, Case and Hammock, because Megason goes through this whole area, and Megason actually goes all the way up to Brownwood if you take it there. And the Buena Vista, that road that goes across 44 and down to Megason, is now open. So I'll be showing you some video of that pretty soon. You can see how it looks now. It's going to look totally different in a couple years when they start, especially after they start building on the south side of the Turnpike. I'm wondering if they didn't wait on that until after this is all built out and sold, so that way they can build the south side. There are some golf courses coming on the south side, on the southern side of the Turnpike, so that'll be exciting to see once that starts up. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna leave you here. Thanks for watching. As always, I will see you in the next one.